We just came out of a snowstorm with crazy cold temperatures. I covered one raised bed and I didn't cover the other. Let me show you what happened. All right, you see what happened? Look at my broccoli plants. They look in bad condition. So not having them covered, they're looking pretty bad. I don't think they're going to survive. So I'm probably going to take these out and prepare my bed for something else. You know, this might be a watermelon bed coming up, so I might prep it. So if you want to protect your plants during a snowstorm, make sure you put a cover on top of it or they're gonna look just like that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and check inside. Let me unzip this. You're probably wondering why I didn't cover that bed over there. I was getting kind of busy covering everything else that I was gonna cover. So I said, hey, if they don't make it, they don't make it. All right, so let's go on inside so you can see it. All right, look at my collard greens. They looking good, they survived. So having a cover, probably if you want to save your plants, your brassicas, you wanna make sure you do get a cover. All right, let me try to get this side up for you. But I want you to see it all. All right, look. So this area, this raised bed looks a lot better than the raised bed that's over there. All right, so they growing. I'm probably going to put some more fertilizer, liquid fertilizer down. And I use the tomato and veg and my fish fertilizer. But I like the way they look here, and they withstood all of the snow because they couldn't get inside. So if you want to protect your crops, having a raised bed like this will definitely help you because you can see the results. I want to let you know that this video is being sponsored by QUICTENT, and so I'll put the link in the description. And if you want a raised bed just like this with a cover, it'll be down in the description. Now, the reason why I got the raised bed with the cover, it was to keep the plants warm. Now, I wasn't thinking about snow, but check it out. It works in a massive snowstorm. We got 4 or 5 inches in South Carolina. That is massive. Wasn't even thinking about that. But it also helps with the pest pressure, and that's why I got it. So if you want to start some of your plants a lot sooner, in the springtime, and you don't want the pests to get to it, then this right here will be a good idea. That's why I had it for. Didn't think about the snow. But we got to go over and check my other raised bed and my other plants because I still have snow on it, but I took a cover and just threw it over there. So we got to go knock all the snow off and let's see what it looks like over there. All right, so before we go over and get the cover off the other raised bed, I want to show you my other collard greens, and they're covered in the snow. I did not cover that one, so chances are I doubt that they're going to survive. But once it melts, I'm gonna let them see what they're gonna do, if they're gonna survive or not, or I'll just go ahead and take it out and then start to fertilize for the spring. But it happens. All right, so in this area I have my broccoli where I had harvested some already, and I have in this bed I have my garlic, and you see I got the snow covering it. So we'll see what it looks like. All this snow gotta get off. All right, so I did cover this, but we'll see if the cover did anything or not. All right, so let me bring you in close so you can see. All right, so this is what my broccoli looks like. Let me move the snow off of it. And it looks better than the broccoli, even though they're laid down because of the snow, the weight of the snow. But I already harvested the broccoli. And so I was trying to get more side shoots to come up. And so we'll see what this is gonna look like. And hopefully I can get more side shoots and we can get some more broccoli coming out. But let's look at this area over here. Now, all of this is not garlic because I used the straw, and some of them on top has the weed seeds in it. So I was going to try to, I can see some of them coming up but I'm going to try to take this off and put something else here so I don't get nothing but total weed seeds coming through. And so I got one more that I got to take off, which is over here, and it's the same thing. I got more garlic. And then let's see if we can go ahead and take this off real quick. So some of it is weed seeds and some of it is the garlic. So I'll be careful about using the hay, because you're gonna get weed seeds in here too. So I have to go ahead and take that out. But it looks good, dry, and so that's what I was going for. Hopefully I can get some nice garlic to come up after I take it off. Now we got one more raised bed that we got to uncover, and it's in the front yard. And so we're gonna go there now. That's where my onion bed, and I was kind of disappointed by my onions because some of them died off. I told you about that in one of my previous videos, but I do have some more more onions that I am growing. It probably won't be as big this year, but we're gonna go ahead and see what it does, and let's go see what the onion bed looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's up under this cover. And I had a lot of snow, of course, on top of this. And this is where my plants were struggling at already. So let me bring you in close so you can see. All right, so you see I do have some green tops, but a lot of them are laid down because of all the snow that was on top. And I just uncovered them. I'm probably gonna take the sticks off because that was the protection against the cats that were coming in. So I haven't seen that many cats in a while, even before we had the storm. But if you can see the ones on the edge, they totally didn't make it. So my onion harvest is gonna be real light, but I do have some more onions growing inside. And so I will try to add them to this bed and maybe a couple others. Now that I showed you the uncovered beds versus the covered beds, so let's go and look at the rest of the garden and see how they did after the snowstorm. Let's go. So the rest of the garden did fairly well, and I do have a couple of limbs that are dying off, so I'm gonna prune that. But this is one of my blueberry plants, and it's growing pretty good. Minus, like I said, some of the ones that didn't make it to die off right here. But I'm gonna prune that down a little bit, and it's gonna be doing great. All right, so here's another blueberry bush that I put down last year, and so it's nice, it's growing. You see the little buds coming out right here. And I do have a small plant that I put out last season as well. And here's my one that's getting pretty large, that blueberry bush. But the trees have no problem. So if you're new to fruit trees, you know you need a lot of chill hours. So that's why I didn't have to cover any of my pears. These are my Asian pears. I got loads of them. Now this right here and that one over there, the green bush or the green tree, this was an orange. No, that was the orange tree over here. This was my lemon tree, but this is just the rootstock now. I didn't know that it had died off. So I'm gonna let those grow, and I'm gonna cut it all back down. And then I'm going to try grafting onto these two rootstocks so we can get some more citrus. My citrus trees are inside the house because it was too cold for them. I didn't want to chance it because they're young trees. All right, so all the other trees over here is doing well. I do think I might have some success. Let's try it, because all my, not grass, but I was trying to an air layer, they didn't take on my other tree that I'm about to show you. But look, check this out. All right, look at there. That's nice and green, so it's alive. So hopefully the roots have grown in there. I was gonna take it out last season, but I just left it. But I think we might have a new tree right there. Now this big monster tree behind me, this is the tree that I wanted to air layer a lot of branches off of, and they didn't take. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but let me show you. But I got a plan to help fight the plum peculio. I just ordered some things yesterday and I can't wait till they get here. And when this get closer to the season, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing to try to stop half of those pesky bugs so I can get a lot more of my fruit. So as you can tell, one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and start to prune. I got a lot of pruning that I need to do with this tree because it's getting out of control going into my Asian pear tree. But look at that big one in the center. I used to have an open center until that big branch came up. And so I wanted to take that because that would have been a nice tree. But chances are I'm probably going to shave it down. And then also the one over here, I don't know how I'm going to prune this down because I'm gonna have to take a real big chop to it. This is another peach tree, but I got a lot of pruning that is going to be done. But we'll see how it looks a little later. Now I do have a project that I was just about to start working on, but the snowstorm came and now my plants are under the snow. Hopefully they are doing fine. My strawberry plants, I'm going to uproot my strawberry plants and I'm gonna put them in another location, but I gotta wait. But let me show you what my plants look like. All right, so they're under my Fuyu persimmon tree right there. You see one of them that's exposed, and hopefully I didn't step on all the rest, but they're scattered out all up under this tree, up under the snow. So I'm going to move those strawberry plants. Hopefully they're all still doing okay, but I will check once the snow is gone. But that one right there looks pretty good over here. So hopefully they did a good job and they survived, so I can go ahead and put them in their new home. Hey, I want to leave you with this. If you're having a storm like what we just had, make sure you cover your crops so that you can keep most of them safe. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna go ahead and start planting seeds. Even though I can't really work outside right now, I still got some things I can do inside and some things that I can do outside to get ready for the upcoming season. So I suggest you do the same. I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.